Tensions have risen as President Trump continues his quest for Greenland.
Trump says he no longer feels an obligation to think of peace since he did not win the Nobel Peace Prize. The latest from Atra El-Nashar.
Monday, as Americans honor one of the most revered men to ever receive the Nobel Peace Prize, they're also waking up to news of President Trump acting on his grievance that he did not receive the prize.
I can't think of anybody in history that should get the Nobel Prize more than me.
As European leaders scramble to respond to Trump's mission to acquire Greenland, Norwegian Prime Minister Jonas Gahr Støre confirms he received a text message from Trump saying in part, "Dear Jonas, since your country decided not to award me the Nobel Peace Prize for stopping 8 wars plus, I no longer feel an obligation to think exclusively about peace, although it will always be dominant, but can now think about what is good and right for the United States." Støre says he's repeatedly explained to Trump that the Peace Prize is awarded by this Nobel committee, not the Norwegian government. So why does Trump want Greenland?
Greenland has massive rare earth minerals and critical minerals. It is located on the Arctic, which is a major theater for potential military conflict with either Russia or China.
In his message to Støre, Trump says Denmark cannot protect that land from Russia or China, and why do they have a right of ownership anyway? There are no written documents. Though the majority of today's Greenlanders seek independence, Denmark has a long legal history affirming their claim to the island. In 1916, the U.S. began recognizing Danish ownership of Greenland as part of an agreement for the U.S. to acquire from Denmark what's known today as the U.S. Virgin Islands. And in 1933, a ruling by the International Court of Justice upheld Denmark's sovereignty over Greenland. As Trump threatens European allies with tariffs unless they make a deal with him to purchase Greenland, Europe is considering retaliatory economic measures. And later this week, they'll all be at the same economic forum in Davos, Switzerland, where Trump will make a speech on Wednesday. In Washington, I'm Atra El-Nashar.